what you do, bro. I love you, boy. I love you too, boy.
Kobe Bryant was a big reason LeBron James became the player he is today. If you're watching this months or even years after Kobe's passing, just know that LeBron was one of the last people to post a tribute to the Black Mamba. LeBron, obviously deeply affected by the tragedy. We know this not just because of those images that came out of LeBron breaking down coming out of the team plane where the Lakers found out, but what he said just the day before when he passed Kobe for third on the NBA's all-time scoring list. And LeBron did something he rarely does. He just sat down and he didn't talk about his new accomplishment. He just spoke about Kobe for 4 minutes and 8 seconds without stopping. No questions, just straight memories. And in this video, we're gonna dive deeper into what LeBron said about Kobe Bryant, and we'll dig up all the videos so we can actually see Kobe's influence from the time LeBron was a kid until now. Hey guys, I'm Casey Kiernan. Thanks so much for watching this video. Normally we do NBA news on this channel, but this week is all dedicated to Kobe Bryant. We'll be doing videos and tributes honoring the legacy of the Black Mamba. First off, LeBron is 6 years younger than Kobe. Kobe went to the NBA straight from high school, and while that wasn't a goal for LeBron as a kid, he said Kobe inspired him.
When I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, from high school at that point in time to the NBA, but I was like, wow. A 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool.
So LeBron's in middle school when Kobe is drafted. Kobe was the 5th high school player to make the jump to the NBA. He was the first guard to go straight to the pros, an inspiration to a lot of kids. And of course, by the time LeBron was in high school, he was right on track to also go from the preps to the pros. In fact, he was invited to the ABCD camp, which is a prestigious basketball camp for the best high school players, and it's where he first met Kobe.
And as I started playing more ball and I went into high school, the things that he was doing on the floor, I, admired and wanted to be a part of. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the kids that was there, and I was just listening. I was just trying to soak everything up I could, and I remember one thing that he said. He was like, if you want to try to be, great at it, or want to be one of the greats, you got to put the work in. There's no substitution to work. And I was a 15-year-old kid at that camp.
Going to clubs, doing all this stuff, although it might sound fun to you guys now, man, that's not the important thing, man. The important thing is find a woman that you can spend the rest of your life with, man, setting up a family, and that makes me happy, man. Some guys might be different, but that makes me happy. Now, it's not soft. If it's in the court, I will wear your ass out. Don't get it twisted.
So that's Kobe, giving both on and off court advice that LeBron took to heart. I'm not saying LeBron married his high school girlfriend because of Kobe at the camp, but it probably isn't a coincidence that LeBron has such a stable life off the court. He met Savannah at a football game in high school. She had no idea who he was, but they've been together ever since. The next time LeBron and Kobe actually got together and talked, LeBron was still in high school, but by this time, LeBron's games were also on national TV.
And in 2001, I believe I was playing in New Jersey, and the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all could correct me, was in Philly, right? Yeah, that Saturday, me and Maverick drove to the Intercontinental downtown Philadelphia, and he gave me a pair of his shoes, which I ended up wearing that following night. It was the red, white, and blue Kobe's. I was a 15, and he was a 14, and I wore them anyways. And I sat and just talked to him for a little bit. He gave me the shoes. I rocked them in the game. And it was the same night that we played Oak Hill against Melo. And then I saw what he was able to do the very next night, winning MVP here in Philly. That following night.
At this point, LeBron is 17 years old. He said that he and Maverick Carter drove down to downtown Philly. The drive from Trenton is just 37 minutes, so not a huge deal. But what is a big deal that he met Kobe at the Intercontinental Hotel. And my question is, did LeBron have Kobe's number? He may have, being the top basketball recruit in the country. Or did he just hope to see him outside and it worked out? Either way, you can see the actual video of LeBron with those special red, white, and blue size too small Kobe's on. Those shoes were the Kobe 2s. the last shoes that Kobe had with Adidas before going to Nike. The red, white, and blue version was a tribute to the 9/11 terrorist attacks. You can still find these throwbacks on eBay for just about $100, but if someone had this actual pair, it would be in the tens of thousands. LeBron scored 36 points in those Kobe 2s. Kobe won his first of a record-tying 4 All-Star Game MVPs. LeBron's next statement the night that he passed him for third on the all-time scoring list was about how Kobe continued to inspire him when they were both in the league.
As I got drafted, I still just admired him, you know, seeing what he was able to accomplish, winning championships, having, you know, being early in his career where, you know, he learned from the misses that he had against the series against Utah, and he just used that as motivation and got better and better and better to him winning multiple championships. The work ethic that he put into the game, he had 0 flaws offensively, 0. You backed off of him, he could shoot the 3. You body him up a little bit, he can go around you. He can shoot the mid-range, he can post, he can make free throws. He had 0 flaws offensively. And you know, that's something that I admired as well, just being at a point where the defense will always be at bay, where they couldn't guard you at all offensively, where you just felt like you was just immortal offensively because of your skill set and your work ethic.
LeBron talked there about Kobe not having a flaw in his game. LeBron's game also has evolved. He's so deadly with the three-point shot that he's climbing up the ranks there too. As competitors, they didn't meet in the playoffs. In the regular season, though, LeBron played Kobe 22 times. LeBron had a big edge there. LeBron's teams won 16 times to Kobe's 6. LeBron won every statistical category as well. It is interesting also to compare their games. As a scorer, LeBron, more analytics friendly, a lot of shots at the rim and from 3. As we all know, Kobe was the best mid-range player of his generation, clearly modeled his game after Michael Jordan. The big takeaway is they each dominated their opponent in their own way. They prove you can be an all-time great with different styles on the court. LeBron's next story about Kobe Bryant was about the time that they actually got to play together on the same team for the first time.
We take it down to 2008 where we become the Redeem team. And it was a dream come true for me to be able to line up alongside of him. Just admired him for so many years, and seeing him from afar and then being able to be in practices with him and you know, me watching and learning.
USA Basketball at the time needed Kobe Bryant in 2008. They were called the Redeem Team because the 04 team lost 3 games, the most losses ever by a USA men's basketball team. LeBron was on that team as well. Kobe brought the intensity like only the Black Mamba could. Kobe was 30 years old, coming off an MVP season. LeBron was just 23 years old. Kobe led by example, and Chris Bosh, who was on the team at the time, reflected and said, quote, "It started with those two." And just the competitive spirit with Kobe being so serious, LeBron starts being serious, and it's like, okay, damn, I've got to be serious. In the championship game, Rudy Fernandez hit a 3 that pulled Spain within 3 points late against the USA. After a timeout, Kobe took over and they won gold. At the time, LeBron wasn't considered that killer instinct guy. In fact, he kind of still had that choker reputation. It's no coincidence that after playing with Kobe up close, LeBron went on to become clutch and win 3 championships. LeBron's final statement on that night was how crazy the way this all came together was. A kid who meets him in 2001, eventually becomes a Laker, and passes Kobe for 3rd all-time scoring in Kobe's hometown of Philly. If you're a person who doesn't believe in coincidence, this was definitely all meant to be.
So, I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. The story is just too much. It doesn't make sense. And just to make a long story short, now I'm here in the Lakers uniform in Philadelphia, where he's from, where one of the first time I ever met him, gave me his shoes, he won All-Star Week. It's surreal. It doesn't make no sense, but the universe just puts things in your life, and when you live in the right way, or you just giving everything to whatever you're doing, things happen organically, and it's not supposed to make sense, but it just happens. I'm happy to be in any conversation with Kobe Bryant, one of the all-time greatest basketball players to ever play, one of the all-time greatest Lakers. The man got 2 jerseys hanging up in Staples Center, It's just crazy.
We know that Kobe Bryant inspired an entire generation of not only fans but also players, but his connection with LeBron James was special. Not only did they connect when LeBron was in middle school, but they competed in the league. They were Olympic teammates. LeBron seemed to use everything that Kobe taught him. And there's no doubt that LeBron will continue to use all those lessons and all those memories throughout the years from the Black Mamba as LeBron now continues as a member of the Laker family.